Okay, so hi. So before I jump into this intro, I just wanted to say sorry for my dogs barking. My brother did just get home from taking a walk, so they always go crazy when someone comes home, and that's why they're usually barking 99% of the time that I'm filming. So today's video is going to be a first impressions get ready with me on the palette that I just got from Marley's Poshmark. And I've been wanting this palette for a while, and it was on my wish list when I posted my palettes I'm still interested in video. So if you want to check that out, I'll leave it. It's on my channel. I won't leave it linked below. Every time I say I'm going to link it below, I never do. So you can just go check that out. So I'm going to be trying out the Beaute Scarlet Dusk. Beaute Scarlet Dusk eyeshadow palette. I'm so sorry. Like, I can never talk. So this is what the outer packaging looks like. I think it's so pretty. And this says the Scarlet Dusk palette features 12 colors that are reminiscent of the breathtaking sunsets witnessed in various locations around the world and is a sister palette to our Vintage Dawn palette. Each color has been carefully milled and pressed to provide the easiest application and the most excellent color payoff. So I'm just going to open it up and show you guys. Just give me one sec. Okay, so I got the palette open. I just didn't want to be struggling with my nails or anything like that. So this is what it looks like. So pretty. And then I'm going to open it up and show it to you guys. So this is what the palette looks like. So it has 12 shades in here. We get 8 mattes, and 4 shimmers. So I think that's a really good variation of shades. It has a lot of matte shades for you to create really beautiful looks with all of these beautiful shimmers in here. So I'm so excited to try it out. I've had this palette since Friday night, but I wasn't able to try it until today because yesterday I was filming my palette bingo for me and Marley's upcoming collaboration with 2 other YouTubers. But I saw this on her Poshmark for a while, and she decided to sell it. She had received it in her Poshmark, and she decided that she didn't want it. So I was like, might as well purchase it from her, you know, and support her Poshmark. So I'm really excited to jump into this palette. Okay, so I'm just going to prime my eyes. And then we'll jump into the palette. Sorry, my boyfriend is just, you know, texting me. He always texts me as soon as I sit down to film, and it just drives me crazy, so. It just, you know, gives me anxiety when I sit down sometimes and film. Like, sometimes I just want to film. So, you know what? I'm just going to put this over here because it's bothering me. He just drives me crazy sometimes, so I'm just going to leave it over here. Okay, so once we have that down, I'm also just going to throw on some of my chapstick. What is this called? I don't even know. I'm just going to put it on. Okay, so let's jump into this palette. I'm just going to throw down a transition shade super quick. I'm just going to put on ColourPop's Firefly, so I can work on using the up. It's basically the only transition shade I still use. I don't really jump into any other ones. I did freshly wash my eyeshadow brushes last night so I could actually, oh my god, why am I dipping into the wrong shade? It doesn't really matter though if I dip into that one because that one is lighter than this one, so it's not like a huge deal. So I'm just going to jump into Firefly. I didn't set my eye primer. I'm like, why is this being weird? See, I'm already thrown off. Like, there's some days where you film that you just feel off filming. Does anybody get that, or is it just me? Because I feel like that right now. I don't even have to leave the house for another hour and a half, and he's asking me, like, what time am I leaving? And I was like, the Greek place doesn't open till 4 anyway, so I can't leave until then. Because, like, some local businesses are opening, like, just for the evening time because they obviously make more money just being open for dinner time. And also, even though I thought, like, not all restaurants, I think what they had said was, they can't, like, their dining room area can't be open. And my brother was like, all restaurants have to be closed. And I'm like, no, I think only their dining areas have to be closed. They can still be open for takeout. So, the Greek place that we love in Farmingdale is open from 4 to like 9, I think. So they can at least still make some money and be open. Okay, so now let's jump into the palette. So I think I'm going to take like some of these shades today because I want to use a lot of the orangey shades. So I think the shade I'm going to start off with is Sunset Rose. It's this really pretty, you know, medium tone brown. I mean, when do I not start off with this kind of shade? So I'm just going to throw that in my crease. So I did get to swatch these on Friday when I got the package. And the mattes swatched really smoothly. So let's see how they blend. It is blending really nicely. So I've heard a lot of good things about Ace Beaute. I've heard that their palettes are great. I've actually seen a couple of YouTubers rave about their palettes. I've seen the Fancy Face talk about the Oceanic palette like so many times on her channel. That's like one of her favorite palettes ever. And then I just watched Anya's top 10 palettes that she would keep, or if she could only keep 10 eyeshadow palettes. And 3 of the Ace Beaute palettes were in her video. So, but when I did swatch these mattes and shimmers, they did seem to be having a drier formula, like not as buttery, and it might be just so you can preserve and keep the eyeshadows longer, because sometimes like that's why they're usually drier. But this is blending really nicely. It's really soft. And you can kind of build it up to like the color that you like, which is fine with me. Like, eyeshadows don't have to be like super pigmented for me when I first put them on. Like, I can just build them up and I'll be happy. Okay, so then for the defining shade, I kind of want to do like another halo eye today. So I don't know if I want to do the orange here because I kind of think that would look really cool, or if I want to do the brown. I don't know. I think I'm going to do the brown as the defining shade, and then we'll do the orange because I think that will be really cool looking. I'm just going to take a little bit of it just so we can add a little bit more definition, because then it won't like overpower the orange shade. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. And that shade is called Shade. It's literally called Shade. So I could literally say Shade and you would already know the name, like, because I didn't say the name yet. So they said that this palette is inspired by, where's the package? I mean, where is the package? Where is the box? They said it's inspired by like the sunsets around the world and stuff, and I think that's so cute and really makes a beautiful color story. I'm just going to take a little bit more of that shade because it's not as dark as I thought, so it's not really like overpowering. I thought it was going to be a darker, deeper kind of brown, but it's really not. Okay, so for the color that I want to do like for the halo eye, I'm going to jump into the shade called Crimson, which is this really beautiful orange, and hopefully this will work. So I'm just going to take some of that. I'm just pressing the eyeshadow in. I'm not really like swirling it around. So I'm going to start it like right here. And I'm going to bring it up. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh yeah, those blend really nicely together. Yes! And then we'll add a deepening shade to add some more definition. But that's really pretty if you just build that up. That's really pretty. And I'm going to do the same on the inside. So I did like a halo eye for the palette bingo video, and I was kind of obsessed with how it looked. Even though like the colors were like a little bit crazy. I've been wanting to do halo eye looks. I just feel like they don't always turn out the way I want to, but now I feel like it's kind of easier for me to do them now, because I feel like before it wasn't, I mean, I'm still not good at blending, but I feel like I'm better at blending than when I first attempted them. But I feel like they do come out a little bit better. Ow. I don't know why there's is that an eyelash? I mean, it is an eyelash. I just don't know if it's still attached to my, ow, that kind of hurt. I feel like I pulled my eyelid or like pulled the lash right out. I don't even know. Okay, so now I'm going to do it on this eye, and this is such a beautiful color. I'm also waiting for my Give Me Glow package. So I'm kind of glad that we're not, or I have to, or that I don't have to leave anytime soon. Oh my God, Caitlin. So I don't have to pick up the food until 4, because I was hoping that my Give Me Glow highlighters and my lipstick would come today so I can try it in this video for you guys. But if it doesn't, I'm just going to film that part another day, because I do also have a new blush and gloss coming from Ulta, but that's not going to come until Wednesday, because that didn't ship out until yesterday. It took like a week for Ulta to ship it out. Okay, so I'm going to try and kind of build it up. Yeah, that's pretty. Oh, it's such a pretty, like, summery eye. I'm feeling it. Such a pretty color. I'm feeling the halo look. Oh, yes, that's so pretty. That is such a beautiful shade. Okay, and then I'm going to just take the crease shades again, because I feel like we kind of lost them a little bit. So I'm going to take Sunset Rose and put that up here. See, I feel like that's the hard thing about like drier mattes, is that you kind of lose the color faster when you build other shades on top. Does anybody else find that happening to them? Or am I the only one? And then I'm going to take that shade and just put that right in between where we laid the other color down, just so we can get a little bit of that color back and not lose it. That's so pretty. But like, for some reason, the like packages from, I'm going to take a little bit of the orange again. From, whatchamacallit, Sephora took less time when they had actually shipped. Actually, I don't know what I'm talking about. Never mind. They're still both from Laser Ship. I'll tell you in a second. Okay. And then for the outer corners, I'm going to take Nocturnal. Yeah, I'm just going to take a little bit, because I do want to still deepen up that outer corner a little. I'm just going to take it like right here. Yeah, that's really pretty. To not like completely lose that halo eye, but just to deepen it up a little bit. I really like that. I mean, I might just get rid of it and throw the lid shade on, but that kind of defeats the purpose of the matte on the like inner part, so probably won't do that. That's a really pretty shade too. These shades are really pretty so far. I'm torn as to which lid shade I want to use though. Like as soon as I got the shipping notification for laser ship from Lasership, so I'm getting so frustrated talking today. Oh my god. Sephora literally sent me the delivery date would be the next day, like as soon as it shipped. But that was the delivery date that was on there for like the whole week that it was processing. And then for Ulta, like it took a week for the order to process, and then it says it's gonna come like 2 days from now, which is fine. All right, I'm just gonna pop on some glitter glue right in the center. And then I'm probably gonna just put on a little bit more of that orange again. I forgot that I wanted to do that before I put the glitter glue on, but that's okay. I think it looks fine. And I'm not sure if I want to use the orange or the gold. I think I'm going to use the orange. We're going to jump into hibiscus. And I'm just going to pop that on right in the center. Ooh, that's pretty. Why is that not sticking to where I want it to? That's kind of weird. The heck? It's not sticking. I'll just swipe it on. Yeah, that's better. That's a little bit weird. Let's try the other eye and then we'll come back to that one. It's not really sticking where all the glitter glue is. But it's a beautiful shade. I just don't know why it's not sticking to the whole lid. That's weird. Unless I just have to put the matte there again, because it might be where the matte is that I didn't put the glitter glue. So that might be my fault. It looks pretty though. Alright, let's see if I can just fix that by, because I probably didn't apply glitter glue there. That might be the only, I'm always like glitter glue there, and that might be the only reason. It just looks weird. Like it's not connecting. There's like a space on where it should be applied. Like right here. Like the shimmer is not sticking, so I might have to put a little bit more glitter glue there. I don't know how I feel yet. I just feel like there's a little bit more work than it should be. Alright, let's... Yeah, that's better. They look like two different shades, though. Like I'm dipping into the same shade that I use, and it looks like lighter here than it does here. Okay, that's weird. It's pretty, I just feel like I really have to build it up, and then it kind of still doesn't stick to where it's supposed to go. And I feel like it keeps on changing color. Is that supposed to happen? I think that's better than before. I don't know. Maybe because there's a matte there. It's pretty though. I like how it's turning out, but I just feel like it's a lot of work. I just want to take the orange one more time. I kind of feel like we keep on losing it in this area. Because I keep on having to rebuild up the Yeah, that's better. Okay, cool. We figured it out. I like how it looks now. I'm just not gonna mess with it anymore. Alright, so I'm just gonna pop on Hear Me Out from ColourPop because I just need a brow bone highlight. And then we will jump into the face. I just don't know if I want to do my face yet because I might eat something before I go to his house because I still have another like hour or so. Like almost an hour and a half until I have to leave, so. And I kind of wanted to delay it a little bit, so we'll see. Okay, so now I'm going to do my face makeup, so I'm just going to spray my face first. I feel like this video is already too long because I spent like 10 million years on my eyes, but that's okay. Why not spend a long time on videos right now or making long videos because we have all the time in the world to watch them right now. So I'm just going to prime my face with my Catrice Prime and Fine. I just didn't feel like grabbing the Farsali right now. And this is just so easy to apply. Like with the Farsali, you have to like use the dropper and everything. It's a pain in the ass. So, yeah, I just wanted to use an easier one today. I keep on losing every tissue that I grab. I don't know why. Okay. And then for foundation, I mean, I've been using this foundation so much anyway lately, but I've also been seeing that Kathleen Lights has been using it a ton. But it's also has always been one of my favorites that I just want to use it more. So I'm going to use my Kogendo Aqua foundation in these shades 012. The last time I actually used it was in my live on YouTube, so I haven't used it in a little while, but I have been actually using a bunch of foundations that I haven't used in a while, so. So I'm just going to apply that. It's such a beautiful foundation. Like every time I wear it, it's just such a beautiful foundation. I love it so much. Still one of my favorites. It just applies so beautifully. Like the 3 foundations I really want to get backups of when I do run out of them is this one, the Anastasia. I still want to get the Lancome. I feel like I need to sneeze. Why is it every time I put on my foundation or when you put on mascara, you feel like you have to sneeze? But when you do your eye makeup, it's like, whatever. Fuck you if you don't have a foundation on. I don't give a fuck. You're still gonna sneeze anyway. Like, why? Every time. I think it might just be like my beauty blender irritating my nose right now. And I just blew my nose before I put foundation on. But that happens like to everyone, that your nose starts running as soon as you apply your foundation. It feels like you have a runny nose and all that crap. So I'm just going to apply my Tarte concealer. I just didn't feel like using any other concealer today. I'm hoping that the Give Me Glow stuff comes today. I'm waiting for it for like a week and a half already. It was supposed to come on Friday and it changed to Monday. But it says by 8 o'clock p.m. so I might not get it until like after I leave, or I might not even get it until tomorrow, because the last time that they said it would come by 8 o'clock for Sephora, it didn't come until the next day at like 10 in the morning, so it might be the same thing tomorrow. And I was honestly thinking about taking a break from makeup tomorrow and staying home again, because I did stay home yesterday. Because it was such a gross rainy day yesterday. Today it's not supposed to rain as much. It's only supposed to rain for like an hour or two. Now, of course, I'm getting hungry. I might eat something real quick. But I did, of course, just gargle some mouthwash because I thought I wasn't that hungry. And then, of course, as soon as I sit back down, I feel hungry again. But I know when you talk, like, you do start getting hungry again. I think it's because of, like, the oxygen you use. Isn't that true? Or do I sound, like, really dumb? I think that is a thing, though. I just didn't feel like leaving the house because I have, you know, it's that time of the month, but I did want to try out some makeup today and motivate myself to get out of the house, so even though, like, there is, like, more of less of a motivation to get out of the house, honestly, because, like, it's such a hassle to go anywhere now because you have to wear a face mask if you want to get anything in public, so. Okay, and then I'm just gonna set my face with my usual Charlotte Tilbury. I'm almost done with it. I see, like, the last few bits left in here for me to try. He's just annoying me right now. My nose is running still. It's driving me nuts. Okay. So now I'm going to do my lower lash line. And I just want to apply some setting powder. So I'm just going to use my Flower Beauty one. My brush smells good. Well, this has been the only setting powder I've been using. And this smells like, you know what? It smells like the Farsali, but that's weird because I don't use that brush when I use the Farsali. Interesting. Let's see. I hear a truck, but I don't think it's my package. No, I don't see a truck. Okay, so for my lower lash line, is what to say for my lash line, which would still be okay. I'm just going to spritz my face first. I know, I'm a mess. With the Fenty Beauty spray. It's such a nice fine mist. We like it. Okay. One more spritz. If I could close it, that'd be great. I still feel like it feels a little bit drying though to me. I don't know why. Like my skin doesn't feel that hydrated right now. It feels more dry. Okay, so I'm just going to clean this off a little bit. And now we're going to decide what inner corner highlight I want. So yeah, I'm going to go in with Aruba, the shade right here. It looks like such a stunning inner corner highlight. I just thought that the Fenty Beauty spray would hydrate my skin more, but I find that the Flower Beauty one does. And I don't think it's anything else I use, because literally, like, as soon as I sprayed my face there, it felt dry. So, I don't know. I still love the Flower one so much. It's like the only one that I always spray and it doesn't feel drying at all. You guys see how many hydrating products I use when I do my makeup. Like the MAC Prep and Prime, the Catrice Hydrating Primer, etc. So, you'd think that a dewy spray wouldn't dry out my skin. I'm actually getting real hungry. And since I can't pick up food for us in another, like, hour, I might just eat something. I mean, I'm gonna have to. I can't wait until 4 o'clock to eat dinner, so. I just don't know why this is taking so long to apply, but it is really pretty. For some reason, it never applies more pigmented on the other eye. Okay. Yeah, if I don't receive the Give Me Glow stuff by the time I'm ready to leave, or within the next like half hour or so, then I'm just gonna apply the rest of my makeup and I'll show you guys that stuff when I get it. I'm just gonna be wearing a different eyeshadow look, which isn't really a big deal, so. Okay, now I'm gonna do the lower lash line. I think I'm just gonna take Sunset Rose and smudge that underneath and a little bit of shade just to deepen it up a little bit. Of course, if it was up to me, I would just take the orange, but why is this not picking up anything? The only color it picked up lately is the blue that I used in my palette bingo yesterday. And if I'm saying palette bingo, I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm doing that. This foundation looks so good. Let me move that so I don't drop my water. I'll do like my mascara and stuff off camera. Yeah, that's pretty. I didn't want it to be too pigmented underneath there. I just wanted a little something something. And since the only time I actually do this is when I'm trying out a new eyeshadow palette, because I never do it like with my other eyeshadow palettes that I have. Like if I try out something on the lower lash line, I'll only do it like once when I'm like trying out the shades for the first time, and then I'll probably never smudge anything in my lower lash line when I use this again. Unless I do this look again, because I'm living for it. It's actually really pretty. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so I'm just going to go into my Marc Jacobs bronzing powder. And then I'm still waiting for the Give Me Glow stuff. And I'm probably going to apply a different blush at a later time when I actually get it. I'm probably just going to use the Fenty Beauty blush today because I've only used that in my first impressions of it. So I want to use it today too. And also Tara Babe said that it applies really nicely over powder. And I forgot that I had already set in my face to use it. But she said it actually applies just fine over powder. So we'll see how that goes. You know what? I think I might save the ColourPop stuff that I'm getting for a live to try them on live with you guys. So I'm just going to jump into the Fenty Beauty blush right now. I'm going to use the same stippling brush that I used last time. And I find that it really applies the product really easily. And I might use the Give Me Glow stuff on live too. I don't know, it depends. I'm just going to go eat something now and then hopefully they might come. Because that was my main goal to use today, was the Give Me Glow and obviously the eyeshadow palette. Wow, that built up a lot. It looks really nice. And it does apply really easily over a powder. And I like how it looks with this look. Even though I probably would have went with something a little bit more vibrant if I was wearing this look out anywhere, but I mean I am, so yeah. Alright, that's all I'm going to do for now. I'm just going to just slightly add a little bit of that shade, just to clean up a little bit of that transfer. But it's honestly like barely transferring, which I do like, probably because it's more of a drier shimmer formula, and it might not be transferring because of that, which is nice. I do like that. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, cool beans. Alright, I don't think the Give Me Glow stuff is going to come today, and I'd rather just make this a separate video of me just reviewing the palette for you guys. So I'm just gonna finish my makeup. So for my, oh my god, for my highlight today, my hair is driving me nuts too. I'm going to be using the Beauty Bakery palette, and I'm going to be using these two shades together. Spoiler alert and Be Sweet. Spoiler alert and Be Sweet. So I'm just going to swirl my brush in both and apply them. These are both really pretty. It'd be nice if I had a mirror in front of me. Why is everything driving me nuts right now? I don't really know. I feel like I'm such a mess today. If I could open my mirror. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Like, I'm getting so annoyed right now. I'm just annoyed that the Give Me Low stuff wasn't here yet, but it's okay. Gives me a chance to use something older anyway. And these are so pretty. I need a hair tie. My hair's driving me crazy, but I don't even have a hair tie in my room right now. I don't even know how. Okay, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. It's funny because I have been sleeping decently and everything. I just feel like I was flustered filming today, and I don't know why. I feel like my words did not come out today. Erica, you know what I'm saying. You know the struggle is real. I'm just taking that Milk and Honey shade. I mean the Be Sweet shade, and I'm just applying more with my fingers. Okay. So that looks pretty good. And then I'm just going to spray my face again with the Fenty Beauty spray. I just washed my hair yesterday. I just wanted to see if it would come. I keep on hearing trucks and I'm like, is it here? So I'm just going to spray my face again with this. I like how you can kind of hold it down, just spray down and more when you do it like that. And then for the brows, I'm just going to brush through them. And then I'm trying to figure out what lipstick I want. Honestly, I feel like being real lazy and using one of my ColourPop lip crayons again because I use them all the time. And I know I gotta tweeze these brows. So let me do that and then throw on my lipstick. Okay, so for lipstick, I decided to throw on this peachy lipstick from Anastasia. I'm just checking if it smells good because I find that Anastasia lipsticks do expire very quickly. I kind of want to put a gloss over it. I feel like this lippy's a little bit too dark, even though it's called peachy. I'm going to grab a gloss too. Okay, and then for the gloss, I'm going to go in with the Lime Crime Wet Cherry Gloss in the shade Cherry Crush. I've been kind of into more like just glossy glosses rather than like glittery metallic ones. Because I like how they make my lips look more juicy. Yeah, that looks pretty with it. And this is still one of my favorite glosses. Alright, so now I'll give you my final thoughts on the palette. Alright, you guys, so this is the finished look. Here are the eyes, the cheeks, and the lips. Let me just show you guys the eyes, just up close. So I really like how this look turned out. It's really pretty. My initial, oh my God, what is wrong with me today? My initial thoughts. Can I not, like, think so far ahead of my mouth that I, like, screw up all my words? So my initial thoughts for the, I'm just throwing my lip products in my purse right now. I'm literally just throwing them in there because, like, my purse is on the floor. My initial thoughts on the palette is that I do really like it so far. I really like how the mattes perform. They're really nice and pigmented, really easy to blend. I didn't really have any problems blending the mattes. I do find that they are a drier formula, though, than most mattes that I do try, but I do really like them. Out of the 6 shades that I tried, I'm happy that I've already tried out basically half of the palette. And then in the next look that I do, I'm going to use like all of these colors. So I'm going to create some really nice pink looks for summertime, because pink looks are like my favorites to create in the summertime. So let me just look at, yeah, I really like how it turned out. I really like the orange around the shimmer. It looks beautiful. I like how pigmented that they are. After I've initially finished the eyes, I like how the shimmer looks a lot more. Even though it didn't really perform as well when I was putting it on, now it looks beautiful, and it creates like this really beautiful, like shimmery metallic color. It's gorgeous. And then the Aruba color on the inner corners is beautiful as well. And then the mattes performed really, really nicely. They're really nice and pigmented, and they still have stayed pigmented this whole time. Like, they haven't really faded at all. Once I built them up again, they really look beautiful, and I'm glad that they lasted, because sometimes that happens when you constantly build up certain mattes or certain formulas of mattes, that sometimes they will fade throughout like the look, or throughout the day, or throughout when you're actually like just talking. Like when I'm done with a video, like I'll look at it again and then it'll look like it's already fading. But these look like that they have really good lasting power. They're really pigmented and they just look beautiful. So I'm really excited to try out the other shades in here. Thank you again so much, Marley, for sending this to me. I will do anything to support you. I love you so much. I'll probably just leave Marley's Poshmark linked below, if I remember, because I did get this and purchase this from her. It came in perfect condition. I knew it would be perfect because I trust her. She sent me stuff before. She sent me the Storybook Cosmetics palette as well, so this is my second palette that I've gotten from her that she hasn't wanted from BoxyCharm. So I feel like I don't really need BoxyCharm, because any palettes that Marley doesn't want from BoxyCharm, I'm just going to end up getting myself. How many times can I say BoxyCharm? But yeah, I really love the color story. It's gorgeous, and I'm really excited to try out the rest of the shades. So I'm really happy with it so far. I think that the look really came together. I'm really excited to try like the pinkier shades. I've heard so much good stuff about this brand, so I'm really excited to try out the other colors. So I really love how this look turned out. And then as far as the face, I love this foundation. I really like the Fenty Beauty blush a lot more than I thought I was going to. It looks really beautiful on the skin. And then, of course, I love the Beauty Bakery highlights. I mean, they're just stunning. And then I love the lipstick with this look as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on my social media. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have tried Ace Beaute. What is your thoughts on the brand? And if you have a palette from them, let me know which one it is and which one is your favorite from them. If you guys buy a lot of them. If you guys don't have any, let me know, okay? So please like and subscribe. I love you guys. Bye!